A tragic sightseeing flight to the Masai Mara ended in disaster, claiming 11 lives in a devastating plane crash. A sightseeing trip to Kenya's famed Masai Mara turned fatal on Tuesday, October 24, 2023, when a light aircraft operated by Safari Link Aviation crashed shortly after takeoff from the Mara's airstrip, killing all 11 people on board. The victims included 2 crew members and 9 passengers, 8 tourists and 1 Kenyan tour guide. What happened? The ill-fated flight had just departed from the Kikorok airstrip in the Masai Mara, bound for Nairobi's Wilson Airport. According to preliminary reports, the aircraft, the Cessna Caravan, encountered difficulties moments after takeoff. Witnesses said the plane failed to gain altitude and crashed into a hill near the airstrip, bursting into flames upon impact. Victims and nationalities. Among the deceased were tourists from the United States, the United Kingdom, and South Africa. The pilot and co-pilot were Kenyan nationals, as was the tour guide accompanying the group. The tourists had been enjoying a safari experience in the Mara, one of Africa's most iconic wildlife destinations, before boarding the flight back to Nairobi. Investigation underway. Kenya's Civil Aviation Authority and the Air Accident Investigation Department have launched a probe into the crash. Early speculation points to possible mechanical failure or adverse weather conditions, but officials have urged patience as forensic teams and aviation experts analyze the wreckage and flight data. Safari Link Aviation, a well-known domestic carrier specializing in flights to Kenya's remote tourist destinations, expressed deep sorrow over the tragedy and pledged full cooperation with investigators. The airline also confirmed that the aircraft had undergone routine maintenance and was deemed airworthy prior to the flight. Broader implications. This incident has raised concerns about the safety of domestic flights serving Kenya's tourism sector, especially those operating in remote areas with limited infrastructure. The Masai Mara, while a major draw for international visitors, relies heavily on light aircraft to connect with urban centers like Nairobi. Tourism stakeholders have called for a review of safety protocols and emergency response systems at regional airstrips. Meanwhile, grief and shock ripple through the families of the victims, the tourism industry, and the broader Kenyan public. The Masai Mara crash is a sobering reminder of the risks associated with air travel, even in seemingly routine circumstances. As investigations continue, the hope is that lessons learned will lead to improved safety standards and prevent future tragedies.